everyone knows weddings can cost a fortune, right?
Oh, yeah.
Really expensive. Well, one man in Texas took drastic measures to cover the cost of his big day. He robbed a bank the day before his wedding. So the sheriff's department posted photos from the security footage on Facebook in hopes of catching their thief. His fiance saw the post, called him, and said, "Look, buddy, you have to turn yourself in." And he ended up turning himself in. And obviously, the wedding did not happen.
No.
He was charged with aggravated robbery after approaching the bank teller and basically demanded the money. And he said he had a weapon. I think that was his. The reason he's going to be in jail potentially a long time is because he said he had a weapon.
Well, let
and
me
he
say,
did steal. He did take the money too.
Let me say this: no wedding and probably no children, because it's going to be a long time before he gets out.
Oh, really?
How much time will we be
Well, it
looking
could be
at
up to life, because this particular offense,
Life?
because of
What?
a weapon,
Life?
it could be
Okay.
up to life because of this particular offense with a weapon. It makes the penalty higher.
Whether there was a weapon or not, just
as
the
long
threat of a
as
weapon.
you're putting someone in fear and they reasonably believe that you have that weapon, it doesn't matter if you have it or
so
not.
what you're saying, Judge Mary, I mean, that's a weapon.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
But okay, I want to pull back.
We'll
There are
have a
two
poll.
elements to the story. The first element is the average cost of a wedding right now in Texas is $25,000. Yeah, and that's that's a one-day event. So it does.
That's like a basic wedding, 20.
That's the average
the
cost,
average,
which
yeah.
means obviously there are some weddings in Texas that are probably $1 million, and there are some that are probably a few $1,000s. What does it cost to get married at the courthouse?
As much as it costs for a license,
So
because
maybe a
I
couple
don't
$100
charge as a judge. It's whatever the license fee is. So, and that varies by state.
I'll tell you, all that matters on your wedding day, having recently, I was married this summer, and I'll tell you, all that mattered, and luckily I think we had the right perspective on it. What mattered is that we were getting married to each other,
Yes.
and the rest of our lives is what mattered.
Yes.
And so we had a great soiree, but it was very low key.
Yeah.
Mainly because we didn't want to deal with
what?
too much pomp and circumstance, because
Nice. And in today's day and age, yeah, it's so socially media driven. You can just fake it. Go somewhere really. I mean, go and create a whole background and put some faux people in there, and nobody know the difference. But one more comment, and we did it here on the show. We discussed it, that higher end weddings with expensive rings and stuff are more likely not to succeed, that couple. So keep it simple.
And let's not forget that bank teller and everyone in that bank, y'all,
Yes,
because we're forgetting
you're right.
about the legal ramifications. Those people were scared to death they were going to lose their lives.
Very true.
Yeah.
So let's not lose focus.
All right,
to
so
those
Judge,
people.
sentence him.
you're the judge. I know you're retired, but throw out a number. How long is Heath going to be in jail for if he's in your
For
court?
me, on a minimum of 5 years, on a minimum
Okay.
for me. But that's based on the law, and that's
Okay.
based upon his prior history. There's a lot that goes into sentencing.
Okay.
So
Mary,
it
part
depends.
B, should she dump him?
Oh, well, unless she wants to get married at the state prison.